Good morning again. I'm glad to be with you this morning as we review the big stories within the dailies. This is what we do at this time every weekday. It's an amazing time. It's going to be with you this morning as we look at the big stories within the dailies and analyze them, and just don't generally exchange ideas as regards the headlines. Welcome to the pages. My name is Ihanacho Prince. I'm trusting that you had a great weekend and you're going to have an amazing week ahead as well. Well, let's begin the review this morning with a Punch newspaper. But if you want to respond to any of the headlines, keep those numbers close. You're going to need them when we open up the phone lines. 090-7353-0044. That is 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. You can send SMS and WhatsApp messages to 090-9705-4450. That would be as soon as any headline tickles your interest. Just send a message. We would be glad to have them in. So you can also send voice notes to the WhatsApp number, and it would be good. And now, beginning with the Punch newspaper, front page of the Punch has the big story: Uncover CBN, NNPCL mess. Economists and groups tell Tinubu's special investigator. Uncover CBN and NNPCL mess. Tell Tinubu's special investigator. Tinubu appoints Obazi, special investigator. EFCC, police orders to join probe. Investigators to go after ex-Buhari appointees and private individuals hiding government funds. Let's hope that this is successful. Quite a commendable one. Let's see that the president's special investigator will be able to pull this through and totally probe the CBN. Not just the CBN now. Nigerians are saying go further to investigate the NNPCL. What's going on there, and all of the subsidy payments made over time that Nigerians do not understand. Find out and publish, not just investigate, but also publish, the outcome of the investigation so that Nigerians would know what it is that's in there, that's going on, or that has happened with their collective wealth over time. Well, let's see that's successful. Moving on, just above the masthead of the Punch newspaper, you find NLC insists on Wednesday strike, mobilize workers. NLC insists on Wednesday strike, mobilize workers. Some Nigerian commentators have said, look, why does the NLC always pick a date that is in the middle of the week? The last time it was Wednesday. Again, now you're choosing another Wednesday. Is it because they want the federal government to call them and settle them, or they actually want to do this? Because if they actually want to go on strike, they wouldn't have to. But then those who are in the know of what's going on says, look, the NLC has to give at least a 7-day warning to the federal government. And that's why, that happened. It happened to be on a Wednesday. And so, moving away from that one, Kanu returns to DSS custody after checkup by personal doctors. Kanu returns to DSS custody after checkup by personal doctors. 15 ministerial nominees submit credentials ahead of screening. 15 ministerial nominees submit credentials ahead of screening. Recall that today, the president's ministerial nominees will be screened. Let's see how that plays out. For many say, look, most of those people on that list will just have, a bow, take a bow and go moment at the National Assembly, because most of them have been senators, and National Assembly members in the past. Some of them, governors, and just a few people are there who haven't really been within those corridors before. So they might just have a take a bow and go moment at the National Assembly today when the screening commences. Just within there as well, you have Niger coup plotters dismiss ECOWAS threat, Bazoum reinstatement. Niger coup plotters dismiss ECOWAS threat and Bazoum reinstatement. Recall that yesterday, after the ECOWAS heads of government, heads of state and government meeting in Abuja here, presided over by President Tinubu. They had made They had given an ultimatum, a 7-day ultimatum to the coup plotters in the Niger Republic to vacate office and reinstate the democratically elected president, Mohamed Bazoum. And they've also placed sanctions on Niger Republic, including the no-fly zone, closure of land and air borders, and all of that. And, well, they say that if they do not reinstate the president, they may be forced. There might be a military intervention in the Niger Republic, as they've also ordered the chief of defense staffs of all of the ECOWAS member states to meet. Now, analysts would say, look, this is not the kind of threats that they should be dishing out, especially they should not make good the threats of a military intervention, especially on the African continent, because the powers that be, this may just be what the powers that be may be gunning for. We cannot begin to imagine what's going to happen if there is a military or boots on the ground in Niger Republic. After many days of the coup, these guys must have consolidated, especially in a situation where the citizens of that country are jubilating and celebrating the coup. What's going to happen most likely is that we also already have about 6 countries on the continent that are governed currently by military personnel. Okay, 6 countries that have had successful military coups at the moment. What would most likely happen is that those countries will become allies of the military, in Niger Republic, and it might just be brothers killing brothers. The West and those who have been backing all of these coups and counter coups and mounting pressure on ECOWAS may just be having a field day when the African continent, especially the West Africa, is in turmoil. Let's avoid it. Let's ensure that we avoid any of such, conflicts. The best way to approach this will be through diplomatic means. A diplomatic approach would be the best at the moment. Let's not have a situation where we begin to exchange bullets around here. Imagine what's going to happen to Nigeria. The number of Nigerian refugees in the Niger Republic, plus the Nigerian, refugees who may be trooping into this country. It would just be chaos across the continent, especially across the sub-region. So let's do whatever we can to avert any military intervention. NDLEA nabs Lagos nightclub drug suppliers and government warns operators. NDLEA nabs Lagos nightclub drug suppliers, government warns operators. Operation Flush, 8 robbery suspects arrested in Lagos. Clampdown continues. Over 2,000 Nigerian girls stranded in Mali, says NAPTIP. Over 2,000 Nigerian girls stranded in Mali. Human trafficking, a really big deal. Really big deal across the continent. Mali, Senegal, all of those countries, going up to Libya, Algeria, all of those places. There's a lot of Nigerians who have been trafficked, going up to Italy and other European countries where Nigerians have been trafficked too. There's need for collaborative efforts to ensure that, we reduce that. Let's go to Daily Trust newspaper now. From Daily Trust, Niger, coupists seek Russia's help as ECOWAS mulls military action. In Niger Republic, coupists seek Russia's help as ECOWAS mulls military action. Clash imminent as regional body orders border closure and no-fly zone. Chief of Defense Staff asked to act. Chiefs of Defense Staff asked to act. French embassy attacked. U.S. considers cutting off ties. French embassy attacked. U.S. considers cutting off ties. Military intervention will be catastrophic, says expert. Exactly. Military intervention will be catastrophic. That's according to experts. Now, above the big story there, just beneath the masthead, one killed, several shops burnt as Imo government demolishes Hausa settlement. One killed, shops burnt as Imo government demolishes Hausa settlement. Air connectivity worsens on northern routes, fares skyrocket. Air connectivity worsens on northern routes, fare skyrocket. Fuel price hike. States strategize ahead of labor's protest and strike. Fuel price hike. States strategize ahead of labor's protest and strike. So I'm just going to say this. Whoever knows labor and whoever is in contact, close contacts, or whoever has the ears of the NLC president and the executive should please tell them to maybe not have a protest. All right? A strike, yeah, we can understand. But at the moment, there's so much tension that we do not need further breakdown of law and order. Imagine a strike, a protest takes place and hoodlums take advantage of it. Look at what's happening, what has happened in Adamawa State. Yesterday, people broke into the Nema store and carted away all of the emergency food and all that was stored up there. Let's not have such a situation. Already there's so much tension in the land. The people are hungry. There are people who will take advantage of a protest to vandalize people's businesses. People would lose money. I mean, the private individuals who are suffering as well may have their shops and stores vandalized in the name of a protest. So if I were to advise, I would say no protest. If you want to, you can, you have the right to protest by sitting at home and not going to work, do a strike. No one is taking away your right to. I'm not saying you don't have the right to protest. I'm just saying that, consider the situation that we have at hand. Let's not cause further chaos in our country. I'll bring callers in now, 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888, 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. Hello, good morning. Our first caller is here.
Good morning, Yana Shaw.
Good morning.
Good all Nigerians.
Okay, I'm glad you're here.
I'm calling from Kubwa.
Okay.
Yes, Yana Shaw. About 2,000 Nigerian get stranded in Libya. Hello?
Yes, in Mali.
In Mali, yes. So they want to cross Europe. That's for prostitution. They want to cross Europe with a position. You can also do that position here in Nigeria. Are you hearing me? They can also do the same thing. Also, the difference is that they are collecting dollar. Yeah, it's naira. But even if in Abuja here, you enter into all these hotels and motels, you see them. They're still collecting that money. Or does it mean that they are those girls that are trying to, cross over? They don't know the route.
Okay. What we're talking about is the people who do not even know that what they're going to Europe to do. Some people are lied to. Some people are stolen from their homes.
In position. They don't have better work. Some of them, their families supported them for them to go and send in dollars to them here in Nigeria. Then the queue in Niger. Me, I support them. Those, are you hearing me?
Okay.
Yes, I support them because I heard the man yesterday night. I listened to the man that put the yes. Those do the they said that they said tell tribute to go and fix his country before. Who go and do coup and who rig election? Are you hearing me?
I mean, I can hear you, okay, but I'm going to have to let you go now. I would not support any, anti-democratic stance. It doesn't make sense. As much as we want our country to get better, we cannot support anything that is anti-democratic. Come on. It's always better for people to choose their leaders, and whoever they choose, let it be. Okay? At the end of the day, democracy still is the best form of government. We cannot continue begin to support any military intervention or any of those things. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Elena. How are you?
I'm very well, Abubakar. Good sir.
Thank you. How are your loved ones?
They're all good. I'm glad you asked. Thank you.
Glad to know that. We want to see the regional blocks, the ECOWAS, the international community, United Nations, apply additional pressure on African leaders for them to provide good governance, to render accountability, transparency in governance. They are talking of ECOWAS are talking of sending troops to Niger, coup leaders. Niger is a sovereign state. They have the right to determine their fate as a nation. You can't interfere into their sovereignty. So we want to see ECOWAS be useful in settling insecurity among member states. The issue of insecurity and banditry in Mali, in Burkina Faso, in Nigeria, who's the giant of Africa. So they should be more concerned. And they should see the leaders of African countries should sit up. There are agitation all over the land. There is a cost of living demonstration in Kenya. The Usman Sonko, in the opposition leader, is in detention in Senegal. So, and the issue of electoral manipulation all over the place. Even the last general election in Nigeria is controversial. So they should sit up. You can't be claiming to be practicing democracy and you're undermining democratic values. And where are the democratic gains in Nigeria? We are all rich. We are paying 2 hours for oil.
Okay,
it's unfortunate.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, seems like we lost connection with that one. Try to call back 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. Oh, what's happening now? Don't get it. I can't understand what's happening both ways. Send a message 090-9705-4450. I'd love to hear from you. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, GB.
My name is GB. Good morning to other listeners.
Welcome.
The coup in Niger is condemnable, and ECOWAS region had the power it takes to make sure they restore back democratic government. Even though there may be some military operation in other countries, but within the ECOWAS region, I don't think there's anyone resisting now. So the ECOWAS region has to protect itself, because if you allow it to fester in one place, it will be spreading. Democratic process is the way to gain power to government. If you don't like a government, they should vote him out. Those military can change to civilian and go and carry their ballot and go and ballot and contest and have to keep government to the right process. No matter how it is, we should not allow it in any way. And for Labour has the right to protest. They know they are all right to prevent other people from carrying out their legitimate daily business, going about with their own business. Labour is negotiating with government. Labour has not come to tell us. We gave government 10 demands. The only thing they will do one. We are supposed to know. They have not given any. They are saying government are not serious. They want to go and protest. I don't think that reason is illogic enough. Because when I listen to the head of the Labour man, he says they are only meeting government because of 520 naira. The protest is because of 600 and something naira. Is that logical? You are already meeting with government. Have a conclusion, reach a stage, so that you cannot have sympathy of the people. I think that some people want to join them in that protest for political reason. They let them not use it to disrupt the movement of other people. And Labour should know that there is no work, no pay. The court say do not go on strike. You say no, we are not going on strike. It's a rally. While you are on rally, would the people on rally be at a place of work? So when government apply no work, no pay, labor should not see government is hard on people that deny people of their money. So they should think it through before they go there. And we should have to go, like I said, should not prevent other people who are not going there in doing their daily legitimate businesses. But if our labor, I will share this protest and arrive at a conclusion with government.
Right.
They gave government 2 months. That 2 months is August 19. We are just in July ending. I don't think they are exhausted enough.
Thank you very much,
Thank
you. Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, President Macho.
Good morning, Clementine Prince. Welcome.
Briefly, I'm happy to hear that Buhari wants to prove all the financial mishaps
CBN.
that are perpetrated against Nigeria by government.
President Tinubu.
Yeah, President Tinubu. I hope you will start with Buhari and the subsidy fraud and all the ministers who have looted Nigeria dry. Let him start boldly with them. Let us see how far he can boldly go, because that's the only thing he can do to please me. And I give respect to people like Bushman, the course, and people like Kangiwa Omar, who have actually fought hard to keep this country united and hoping that things go well. And if Tinubu goes the other way, where will Buhari run to? He built bridges across Niger so that he can relocate. He only said it. Now Niger is in turmoil. I hope he has already moved there so that he can also chart a better course again back to Nigeria. And off on the coup, you see, it will be wrong for Tinubu to mobilize the sub-region to go and begin to fight in Niger. They have territorial integrity. Whether we like what they are doing or not, they are doing it for themselves, because they are fighting against some kind of new colonialism being perpetrated against them by France, their colonial masters. All the Francophone countries have their central bank in France. It doesn't speak well for Africa. It doesn't speak well for our independence. And if you begin to fight them, I don't know. The other time I was hearing that the Nigerian government is extending their relationship to Russia. Russia is in the books of so many countries for what is doing in Ukraine. Where will Nigeria stand if we are helping Nigeria to fight against Russia, and at the same time we are aligning with the West against Russia, and Russia is also patronizing Nigeria? Let us plead carefully. That's my advice. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Moving on. More calls 09073530044 and 09087668888. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Salasi. Good to have you. How are you
The
today?
Prince Ehenato, I greet you, sir.
Many greetings to you too.
Eagle, keep flying higher, higher by the grace of God.
Thank you.
I want to appreciate you for giving us the privilege to call and contribute, most especially for this great opportunity given to us. It's not our right, a privilege given to us. I want to appreciate your organization for that. I want to start by talking about the coup in Niger. See, they have won Nigerian. The Niger army have won Nigerian army. That they shouldn't even try to go there. See, we are battling with insecurity in Nigeria. See the killings that happened in Kaduna over the weekend. See the killings. Still up to now, as I'm speaking to you, Mr. Ehenato, Prince Ehenato, there are people in the dens of the bandits. We are talking of Zamfara women there. Somebody is saying, did they have the military might? You can look at what is happening in Mali. Look, almost all the Francophone countries, they have been taken over by military. And somebody is saying that, yes, he is in support of what we should do the needful. You can see the process that have started in the north, because it has started affecting them in the aspect of food price. Look at what happened in Adamawa. People just went and brought all this. I always say that there will be a time when hardship will unite Nigerians. They don't care about, at that time, they won't be talking of political party, they won't be talking of religion. No, they will go for one cause. Because now the higher of the living doesn't know political party, doesn't know religion, doesn't know interest. So these are the things that
there to protest. You remember, we all know about the people that protest and get the freedom to their people. You remember Martin Luther King Jr., the Mahatma Gandhi of India, and many other people that protest, and they have a positive result due to their protest. So we hope that no work, no for what you want. You should be there first to be when you find the law of no work, no pay. What the need for? If what the citizens are going through. Nobody.
Thank you very much, Selassie. And let's bring in more calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
This is Chijoke. You know, the topic we were just talking about, this Adama issue that just really happened. I don't know why you will feel like we just have one kind of narrative to this, because all this while I've been talking about this situation that they are pushing masses to go on the street. I pray that this thing will not just degenerate to other states. This is happening and in Adamawa. Because I just noticed that this NLC that want to go on the street. That's why I've been telling some of my friends, they should not go, because hoodlums, they are waiting to take over these things. And if they just hit the street, I know how it will be. To me, I know where they will target, the first thing will be the judiciary. Everything will go down. And everything will just like, there's no evidence to what is happening. Please, we beg NLC not to go on streets. They can go on a strike. And then we'll move. The situation that is happening in Nigeria now, people are hungry. People want to take advantage of all these things and just hit the streets and loot people things. I pray that we'll not get to this stage. God bless Nigeria.
God bless you too. Thank you so much for calling. And let's get on to more calls. More of your thoughts now. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Apostle Osola from Apo.
Good to have you.
So my solution have already said many of my what I want to say. So there is others that say that your house will not be on fire whereby you are pursuing right. These ECOWAS that are saying this and saying that, when all those government are not doing what they need for, when insecurity have been biting a country, when unconstitutional people can tell people to sit at home and the government of the day cannot do anything. Rather, they will tell you to come out. When you come out, they kill you, and they cannot do anything. Tomorrow, they continue saying and saying. See what happened in Kaduna, Zamfara, all over every places. Criminality are happening. Nobody has been apprehending them. And now, the people of Niger, they came and support the government, and you see how they are celebrating because the government of the day are not doing the needful. Now the ECOWAS now rising up. My saying goes that let them do the needful, and so that such a thing will not be happening. Nobody is supporting a Q, but when the needful are not done, anything can happen. Thank you and God bless you, President.
Thank you, Apostle Osalife. Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning. All right, we lost that one. Try to keep the calls coming. 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. I see your messages here. Let's begin to take a few of them. And Abdullahi Mekano says, tell President Tinubu never to use force in Niger intervention. It's a big trap that will destabilize the peace in West Africa. We have to be extraordinarily careful. Appreciate you, Abdullahi Mekano. Let he who has ears hear. This is, I don't know why it feels like the citizens in Africa have, are smarter than their leaders. They see things clearer than the leaders. It appears. And let's see, Comrade Haruna, good morning to you.
Good morning, Prince.
Good morning. Welcome.
Happy New Week.
I wish you the same.
This is Comrade Haruna voicing you from Kuje. Want to react on ECOWAS sending a strong warning to Niger Republic. Trying to use force to return to democracy. Yesterday I was watching on news, I saw Central Republic of Africa, the president trying to amend their law to give him the chance to run for third term. Where is ECOWAS? Are they not seeing that? Is that not anti-democracy? Is he the only competent person to rule that country for second, going for third term? Let's be sincere with ourselves, Prince Iheanacho. Niger is a sovereign nation, and the responsibility of the military personnel, if the country wants to collapse, they have every right to revive it. So them trying to use force is going to be bloody, which we don't pray for that. We don't even have enough security personnel to guide and protect us in Nigeria. They're sending more to Niger for fighting for democracy. They should go for dialogue. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria.
Thank you, Comrade Haruna. Let's get more calls, or rather, let's see more messages now. This one's from Joe. Joe from Maraba says, AU and ECOWAS is a hypocritical organization and have failed. We won't need it anymore. Joe, that's your thoughts. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Joe, good morning.
Good morning, Michael.
I greet you, my brother.
I greet you too. Welcome.
Joe, is it not interesting that the citizens of a country like Niger now we're talking about are even supporting the military? Why are they doing so? Because the lack of good governance. You know? So I think the African leaders, they need to practice this democracy to the core. We borrow our own from America, but what America are doing to develop their citizens to make sure that things work within their country are not happening within our country. So African leaders and all these people who are always when it is war, they come to feel like as if they are sympathetic with the people and they want to bring immunity to be able to solve the issue. Why don't you begin to advise the African leaders to lead the people well? They are not. I mean, our leaders are not leading us well. You know, even our own president here, who, I mean, the election that brought you on board are unquestionable, and then you still want to bring yourself. And the man are even challenging him that first of all, address yourself first. And you see, the leader, when they find themselves there, they begin to make a law that always continue to keep them perpetually in power. So for me, I think anybody who are supporting it is not a bad idea. I hope they get out of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Michael. Appreciate you calling in and sharing your thoughts with us. Let's go to more messages. All right, let's squeeze this one in. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Iheanacho.
Good morning.
Yeah,
okay.
so my line went off.
Okay. Yes, I had to let you go.
I want to comment on the issue of NLC, Nigeria Labour Congress.
Quickly, less than 1 minute.
Hello?
Yes, you have less than 1 minute. Go ahead.
NLC, Nigeria Labour Congress. I think they will go on strike and the protest also. Because what we are seeing is not what some Nigerians voted in 2015. Although Nigerians are suffering because of a mistake they are making in 2015. They say they want change. God give you good luck, Jonathan, 2015. Say they don't want. You go for change. Now you are crying. You continue to cry. NLC, they should go for protest. Then issue of Niger. Someone like Alassane Ouattara went for Satan. It's against their constitution, and he is there now as the president of that country, as he's a member, and he's telling Niger Q that they are not. Why? They are. I like the Q. Let them continue. After.
Thank you again. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Prince.
Welcome to you, Dominion. Is that you?
Yeah. Good morning, my friend. God bless you.
Welcome.
Yes, Prince, please. I want you to, in your honest self, answer me this question. We know anti-democratic and coup is anti-democratic, isn't it? Mm. What do you say about election manipulation? It's not anti-democratic.
Well, people say that's also a civilian coup or a democratic or political coup. as it is. That's what our analysts would say, but it is what it is.
Well, you see, they say who goes to a must go there with the clean hands. ECOWAS. Who are the ECOWAS? ECOWAS court has given so many orders, so many courts in Nigeria, and they refuse to obey the court order. This ECOWAS that Tinubu is the head now. Just count how many court orders Nigeria has flouted, refused to obey this ECOWAS. They are organizing military to go and invade the. You see, these our leaders. I don't want to call them so-called leaders because it might be a kind of. But these our claimed leaders, what they are protecting is their own, themselves. Okay, look at the situation in Nigeria. Since from 2015, let's say from 2015, Nigeria has been in a precarious situation. And what was the cause, or what is the cause up to today? Is the bad governance. What has ECOWAS said? Have they intervened? How many people were killed in Kaduna yesterday? How many in Zamfara? Even in the southeast, in the south, all over Nigeria, every day more than 100 people will die. What has ECOWAS done? What Tinubu did is to went and rush and took leadership of ECOWAS, put it on his head with the Nigerian problem. Is that intelligent way of doing things? You are the country you have just taken yesterday, maybe 2 months, maybe 2 months or day for it. You go upon that one, you carry ECOWAS problem on your head. That means you are not, Nigerian problem is not for you.
Thank you very much, Dominion. Check your time. You've used up most of the time this morning. Thank you very much. Let's go to Joseph Jojo from Goshen Villa Estate, Piakasa. You say, good morning, Ihana Cho. How are you doing this morning? I'm doing good. Thank you so much. You say, Labour has the right to protest and nothing anybody can do about it. The judge that said they should not protest, are they not in Nigeria or are they in London? Are they not seeing what people are going through? Are their relatives not affected in this? As for Niger Republic, nothing concerns Nigeria in that place. We have our internal security to deal with. People are being killed in Plateau, Kaduna, Zamfara, and other southeast region, and then they won't go fight Niger soldiers. Please, we should do the needful. God bless you. God bless you too, Joseph Jojo. Appreciate you calling in. Saying Nigeria has its own process problems, and so we should not even go on. Start looking for other people's problems. Naomi from Kuje says this is hypocrisy. Nearly all the heads of states of the ECOWAS countries rigged themselves into office. That is also a coup d'etat. They should first of all bar all heads of states that rigged elections into office. Naomi, thank you very much. Quite interesting perspective there. Moving on, let's get a caller in. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good
My brother,
morning.
How
Good
are
morning,
you
blessing.
today?
I'm okay. Happy. How was your
So,
weekend?
my name, we thank God. We are enjoying the weather. We thank God for the day. We are still seeing another day today. God bless you for that lady.
Come on.
What I want to say this morning, I don't know whether this life where we dey, I always dey talk, say wetin the common man home. We where we be citizens, wetin be our home. Is it me say Labour is coming out now, come and protest? Is it me say they protest before they go protest? I hope they have right to meet our president. Say see wetin Nigeria want. No only there, see wetin Nigeria want. Can our president listen for these people to come out or protest? Or let them go court? And now, if our president say, if I may ask, if they obey court, I want to ask again, court, wetin be court judgment? No be say you have a case, you go court, God free you and you must be free. Then now, court will give order, okay, free this person, they cannot free. Now when we they come out, when Labour will come out, wetin be our faith in case if they come out, wetin go be the result? Then we go ask labor. And wetin be our faith for president side, because they say make we be patient, make we be patient. Now we never come out. They say make we be patient. Is it me say when we come out now something go happen? Please, I want to beg army, I want to beg police, I want to beg not police at all. May it protect citizens. Any person come out, make them not shoot anybody, please. Okay. Because Nigeria is hurting now. Please, right. I'm begging them. Make them not use them. Make them not use them. Okay. Come on, get man. Bye bye. God bless.
Thank you very much. Be blessing. Let's get back to the voice notes. Okay, Chiku, good morning to you.
Hello. Yanacho, good morning. I want to react on the headline that says what is happening in the Niger, that the army have taken over. You know why the army take over in Niger? Because of hardship. And they did not want anything like colonialism again in their country. They want to take back their country with their hand, to rule their country. I'm telling Mr. President, please do not send your army to that place so that you will not cause war between Nigeria and Niger. Leave them there, let them do their thing. ECOWAS is sanctioning Niger. What is happening in Nigeria here today? Is it not bigger than what is happening in Niger? Nigeria, are we in peace? There is no peace in this country. Everywhere is problem, killing every angle of the country. And you are telling people not to go and protest, telling them not to sit at home as a protest. But when it happens in the southeast, people that are afraid of their life sitting at home, they will tell them that why are you sitting at home? That they should come out and do their business. It seems like that sit at home is the best way to do protest, so that nobody will come out and kill you. That's why you see people who are afraid of their life. That's why you see that they would like to sit down at home. So what we are saying is that if government are not doing the right thing, a time shall come when the citizen will say, we are tired of this thing. God run this country, everybody is suffering. Everybody is suffering. And we are begging the government, let them do the right thing. Do not allow Labour to go on this protest. Because the way, if Labour go on this protest, because Nigerians are angry, people that will go and join them, it will not be easier. They should do the needful. Reduce this fuel price. People are hungry. Please, no, reduce this. It is not easy for Nigeria anymore. And you tell us that you will keep the ground running. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, Okechukwu. And Usman Daura is also here. Usman,
good morning, Mr. Henacho, Police Radio Harness Abuja. Usman Daura is my name. Welcome. Let me comment on the ECOWAS ultimatum to Niger to return power back to Bazoum Mohamed. Mr. Henacho, why was the same ultimatum not given to Mali, Burkina Faso, and Guinea? Why Niger? Why Niger? This toothless organization called ECOWAS that is of no use, of no impact to humanity and the people who concern the country is concerned. Everything about ECOWAS on paper, Mr. Henacho. In reality, zero. Where's the free movement of trade from one country to the other? Zero. All this they have been talking for how many years now? You cannot be more free within the ECOWAS nations. It's all, everything about is on paper. They are just there eating the money, countries are contributing, they are just making themselves richer. ECOWAS has no impact to its own citizens. I'm just telling you this. Nothing will happen. The people in that country, they are happy, they are rejoicing. That means something is right. Can't you look into that? That man was forced on them. Yes, there was election, but he wasn't the prepared candidate they locked. The former president, Mohamed Yusuf, used him against his own people. So he imposed them on him. There's nothing they could do. You can see they were happy, rejoicing. I still ask, why was the same ultimatum not given to Guinea, Burkina Faso, and Mali? Why Niger? So they told them, stay away from us. Stay away from us. If you come with this, your military might, anything can happen. We are prepared. So the earlier they listen to what they have told them, the better. I'm not support of coup. But why was the coup? Why was the coup done? And people are in support of the coupist. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Usman Daura. Let's bring in another caller. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, my friends. Good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name, sir?
I'm Hyginus from Kaduna Road.
Hyginus. Is it your first time calling?
No.
Okay. Good morning. Welcome.
Since I don't want to talk much, but this thing that I want to conclude is when preferable is not available becomes preferable. Now we are talking of Niger. I take Nigeria back to 1983. Before Buhari and Brigadier Mohamed the government of Agari, it was not even like this. Not even worse like this.
Mr. Hyginus, please turn down the volume of your radio. We're having this terrible hallback. It's not good for broadcast. Turn down the volume of your radio.
Okay, I'm not even with my radio, sir. I know that.
Oh, okay. Well, we have the hallback. Go ahead.
Okay, so now, Nigeria was shouting there, austerity measure. What happened? The Buhari government proposed Shagari. Today, what's happening is more than that. Nigerian government should learn lessons. We are talking of Nigeria. What is happening in Nigeria is what is happening in Nigeria. So if the Nigerian government should not wake up and do the needful, they will expect what is what that is there. That's what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Janice. And Don is here. Good morning, Don. That's here.
Good morning, my prince. How was your night? I hope it was great. I hope you had fun during the weekend. Okay, this is done. All right, ECOWAS was making threat to Niger would be a terrible idea. This, like every same person has said, you see, every same person understand that it is wrong for you to threaten military actions on these people. It will be a terrible idea. Like, we can see that even their citizens are even happy with what they did. So you bringing military into that country, it's going to be a terrible idea. It's going to be you against the whole of the country. So let them stand down those threats. It doesn't make sense. Allow them to sort out themselves. Allow them to sort out themselves. By the way, like one of your callers said, the leaders in Africa should sit up. If they are allowing the democratic process to thrive, the democratic values, these things won't be happening. That is just the issue. It's because of the dissent among the citizens. That is why these things are happening. You can even see there are some people who are even quite underground apologists of military. Even in Nigeria, some citizens are even saying they would have even preferred this. But we know that democracy is the best form of governance, all right? But our leaders are not helping matters. They are not helping matters at all. Allow the process to thrive. This is what will reduce all these frictions in the system. Okay, and away from that, I want to say that Nnamdi Kanu has been returned to DSS custody, even when the court has said he should be allowed to go. They should let this man go according to the court orders, according to the law of the land. The court is the final bus stop. They should allow this man. They should obey court orders. These are the reasons why there are a lot of people anger on the land. There are a lot of tension in the land. If you really don't want what is going on in the East, even the citizens in the East don't like what is going on, but their life is at stake. Allow this man to go. Perhaps it's going to bring a lot of succor to the people. All right. Well, let me stop here for today. Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much. Have an amazing day yourself. Another caller is here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Iheanacho.
Good morning, Elder Noja. Good to
have you. I get love to get you.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
I thank God for you. I thank God for everybody. My brother, we Scrutical Party will see different way about a coup in Nigeria. You see, ECOWAS, they don't know the type of soldier way of patrol government in Nigeria. They are special force trained by child for the former government. If they venture send the other soldiers to that place, they are going to kill many of them. They don't know. The reason why parents or child, the head of state or child came to them and got the message. He trained the special force for them. Only the jail, child, Cameroon has a special force now. The people who overthrow the government, they are not other soldiers, they are special force. If they venture send all the soldiers to that place, they are going to crush them. I'm telling Nigeria, I'm a security expert. They don't know the type of soldier we overthrow government there. They are not other soldiers. They call the political guard. They are special force. Trained by the head of state of Chad. And then he changed a special force from Cameroon too. That's why you don't hear Boko Haram. You don't hear Boko Haram in Chad. You don't hear Boko Haram in Niger. You don't hear Boko Haram in Cameroon again. The former president of Chad trained the special force for them. And then the former government was using it. But when they put this president there, and then they do the wrong thing, that's why they order them. And then that's why the head of state of Chad came to Nigeria and collect the message. It's just a part of ECOWAS. ECOWAS don't know what is gone. If they venture send soldiers to that place, they're going to crush all of them. I get it. I know the type of force there. But let them find out from an expert that American have standard force in Niger there. French have a standard force in Niger there. You can't use them. Maybe they don't know the policies of a French country. Okay, but to find out, people can't sit down here. That is closing border. You go to French force. Which force? Our soldiers can never fight a special force. No soldier in Africa. They can't find a special. Look what is happening in Sudan. Sudan, they found a special force to protect the government. They are fighting the soldiers. Soldiers can't do anything there. A special force, when we are talking, they can't fight them.
Thank you very much, Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you for calling. Let's leave that now. Innocent says, good morning, Iheanacho. You see, nothing stands on nothing. The military junta is touting the leader of Nigeria to remove logs from his eyes before looking into another's eyes. The current Nigeria, right from Buhari time, has not shown good democratic leadership for the rest of West Africa. What is the difference between military coup and taking a democratic mandate by force? The world is a global village such that what you did in your country is open to the whole world. Playing the strong is only to decide many and diverting attention from the tribunal that is expected to invalidate the electoral coup by Mahmoud and his INEC. This team at Aso Rock should not invite Nigerian reprisals against Nigeria and the citizens, especially as we expect a new team of true winners of the Nigerian elections. Labour should be allowed to protest. It is a fundamental and global right. Innocent, thank you very much for your thoughts. We wrap it up now with this one. Okay, let's see. Young Park from Pape says, good morning, Prince, and God bless Niger coup leader for warning ECOWAS not to send army to the country. If I may ask, where were the ECOWAS when Nigerian citizens and were facing insecurity challenges? ECOWAS should stop threatening citizens when they are fighting for their rights. Young Park is also going to say, so Northerners are protesting. Where were they during Buhari regime? Nigeria, we have a long way to go. I rest my case. All right, let's quickly hear you.
Good morning, Prince. How are you doing? Nice work.
Good.
I'm Young Park from Park City. Prince, we are not supporting anti-democracy, but the truth is that our leaders should learn how to do the right thing. If had they been that they're doing the right thing, all this anti-democracy that people are talking will not come up. So as for ECOWAS, they should just go and sit down. Because when people are fighting for their right, they will show up that this and that. Just imagine if it will happen and the citizens will be happy. Just imagine it. So we are not supporting anti-democracy, but the truth is that let them learn how to do the right thing. And kudos to the leader of the coup. I love that. I remain Young Park from Pap City. Thank you.
All right, moving on. My Prince, what is right and vice versa. You can use bad medium to achieve good governance. A Megad cannot take ownership and control of the affairs of the house just because the landlord is not doing well. The rules must be obeyed and observed. There must always be a better way to conflict resolution. Dialogue and consultations must be ensured before confrontation, which is the last resort. Democracy is the best form of governance all over the world. God bless Eagles FM and God bless Nigeria. And that's from Sanusi, I guess. Yeah, from Suleja. Thank you very much. This is where we close it. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of the conversation. Thank you, Sanusi. Thank you, Young Park, Innocent, Elder Noja, Don, Hygienist, Usman Daura, Akichuku, Blessing, Naomi, Joseph, Dominion, Michael, Joe from Maraba, Comrade Haruna, Abdullahi Mekano, Apostle Also Live, Chijoke, Salasi, Clement Zion Prince, GB, Abubakar, Okwi, thank you all for being a part of the conversation this morning. To those of you who just sat back to listen, I'm most grateful that you did. Let's do this again tomorrow at the top of the hour, 7. Stay with us here on your radio experience. You can count on.